Alright, now I'm gonna chop open this coconut. So I just removed this thing, which is where all the coconuts hang from. So like all of these were 4 coconuts, and this is what's left. I have more coconuts over there, but here is where you chop the coconuts. Ideally, you could chop open a coconut in like 3 to 4 hits, like right here. 1, spin it, 2, spin it, 3, and then like open it up again 3 times. But my knife is a little bit dull right now from chopping too many coconuts. So we'll see how many this takes. It'll probably be way more than 3. Okay, and if you look right here, you'll see like this brown spot, and that's how you know you've hit the nut. So like you're cleaning out off all of the husk, and then once you get to like the nut of it, then you can like hit it in a triangle and like actually get the water out. See, it's like sounds way different because like you're actually hitting the nut. I missed that one. There we go. And then you sort of like pull this triangle out, and see right there, come closer, there is the coconut meat, and if you poke right through the meat, you'll see the water. I'll just open it up. This one has a pretty thick meat. And there's the water. Hey, can I have my phone back? What'd you say, Grandma?
Peel that coconut, throw your rubbish away.
The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now, the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. It's the cocoa fruit.
So here's the coconut. This was actually a pretty good, for me anyways, opening the nut. You like to have it where it's like a pretty clean top, and then just like this triangle, like basically like a first try coconut open, where you have like the 3 triangle. I missed this one, so this is like a fail, don't look at it. But this is a pretty beautiful coconut. I'll put my reusable straw right in the coconut hole. And I actually learned how to open coconuts from this guy who was doing my neighbor's yard. He was like cutting the coconuts down from her tree. And this guy who was doing my neighbor's yard, he had like a huge like cleaver, like bigger than this. And this knife is actually really cool. My friend Jess gave it to me, and she got it from Bali. It's a right-handed knife, because you could tell, because like this side is like really shaped and then this side is flat, and I'm actually left-handed. but I've learned how to chop coconuts with both hands because I have this awesome knife and I love it. It's super cool. I've had to like glue it a couple times, but it's pretty stuck in there now, which is great. But anyways, I was telling you about the guy who I learned to open coconuts from. He showed me how to open the coconut, and he put his hands like super close to the coconut, and I was like, wow, he just left like no room for error. And I like looked at his hands, and like this finger, it was like this, like he completely just had like a nub for like his ring finger. And I asked him like, what happened to your finger? And he was like, chopped off my finger cutting open a coconut. And I was like, oh, okay, I better be like super careful. And like, yeah, like coconuts are really hard to cut open. Like you watch the video, maybe it seems a little bit easy, but cutting it open is actually, it takes a lot of force. And if you're using a really sharp knife, you could definitely cut your fingers off. So definitely don't try this at home. And if you do, just keep your hands super, super far away from the knife. It has some really nice designs on it as well. And it has a lot, no, thank you. It has a lot of like wear and use because coconuts are really hard to open, like I said. And it's a really sharp knife, like it could definitely do some damage. So they are perfect for each other. Look at that line. So beautiful.
Of the cocoa tree, from the cocoa palm family. There are so many uses of the coconut tree. You can build a bigger house for the family. All you need is to find the coconut man. If he cuts the tree, he gets the fruits free. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. Of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family. The coconut bark for the kitchen floor. If you save some of it, you can build a door now. The coconut trunk, do not throw this junk. If you save some of it, you'll have a second floor. The coconut wood is very good. It can stand 20 years if you pray it would. Now, the coconut root, to tell you the truth, you can throw it or use it as firewood. The coconut leaves, good shade it gives for the roof, for the walls, up against the eaves. Now the coconut fruit, say my relatives, make good cannonballs up against the thing.
Let's try again.
It's the cocoa of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family. The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now the coconut nut is a living nut. Delicious and very coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now the coconut nut is a living nut. But it's delicious nut. It's not of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family.
Hit all of them! Hit all of them! The high five.
From the cocoa palm family. From the cocoa palm family.
And the art of balance is key over here.
You're gonna.
Oh, wait, this one gotta go there. And this one just balances. Like
You're not.
so.
Wow. That's impressive.
Art.
It looks like art. Jeez. Get it.
Okay. Nothing fancy.
We need one more for the top. Otherwise it's incomplete.
I got it. Don't you fucking take that shit back. I had my final finishing. Would have been funny if your wheel dug into the hole. Oh yeah.
Oh.